The Al-Habibiyah Islamic Society has called on the federal government to align Nigeria's new tax regime with faith-based charitable systems, stressing that the success of the policy depends on how well it accommodates Zakat and Waqf. The National Chief Imam and Executive Director of the organization, Imam Fawud Adeyemi, made the call on Sunday in Abuja at the 23rd Annual Ramadan National Unity Lecture themed Making the New Tax Work, the Zakat and Waqf concern.
Zakat should be considered as part of allowable deduction in the new Consolidated Tax Act, in the new Tax Act of Nigeria Tax Act 2025, for the simple reasons that payment of zakat is obligatory on every wealthy Muslim.
Islam teaches you to obey authority, and so when a new tax law comes in, as Muslims we are duty bound to obey the law and pay our taxes as specified.
We need to say, okay, I'm doing this because I know what it is in Islam and what it entails for me.
When you look at the tax law, I'm sure when it was being enacted, nobody was looking at the fact that zakat is being paid on your funds.
Make the tax work. If the government insists on this thing that tax must be paid on charitable, it means the tax will not work, and that is that there should be a meeting point where either tax is reduced or is removed.
In his lecture, guest speaker Professor Usman Shuaib, Director of the International Institute of Islamic Banking and Finance, Bayero University, Kano, emphasized the need for policy integration between Islamic charity and the new tax law. Shuaib explained that while the Nigerian Tax Act 2025 provides several allowable deductions, such as pensions, contribution, housing, rent, health insurance, and national housing fund payment, Zakat is currently not included among eligible deductions. He advocated that Zakat should be formally recognized as a tax-deductible charitable donation, especially within corporate organizations.
There is a compelling case for granting tax waivers to individuals and organizations that can provide verifiable evidence of zakat payment and wakaf endowment.
Zakat, the obligatory alms given in Islam, and Waqf, a long-time charitable endowments for public benefit, are critical instruments for social welfare, poverty alleviation, and community development, noting that weakening these structures through taxation could reduce charitable giving and limit the role of faith-based institutions in supporting vulnerable populations. Zakat has tax-deductible donation.